a lot of these bigger brands have been suppressing other brands, specifically smaller US businesses, right? They have monopolistic tendencies, and some of these have been discussed in court multiple times. I could go on and on and on about how Meta has a monopoly, not necessarily in terms of their social media market, but more so on the ad side. But essentially, what we're looking at is these companies, these big US firms have been suppressing the smaller companies, but what they're not realizing is they're actually giving way to foreign companies. And then, in a free market, we could say, well, that's not a bad thing. But ultimately, I think this is hurting smaller US businesses because, sure, the bigger Chinese counterparts will have the capital and the resources to enter the market. And essentially, what this will cause is that there's going to be more foreign brands going to the US, going in, entering the market, soaking up market share, and then ultimately there's going to be more bigger firms on the market, right, competing for you know their market share, and then ultimately smaller businesses are going to suffer because they're not subsidized, they're not given the necessary support needed in order to grow, and potentially some of these startups to get to that point where they can start making bigger moves and start growing like at some point Apple did and Microsoft did and all those other companies did.